Hello and welcome to Own Your Lane. This is the best place for ambitious people who are taking charge of their lives, making that impact, making that money, and living fulfilling lives. I am so happy to be here, and I hope you are too. How are you doing? All right, today we're going to talk about the target market series. All right, so today I want to focus on what blocks people, what blocks you and me from getting to our target market. In the part one, I highlighted how it is important to focus on your target market and to be clear about who you're serving and to know that you being yourself and capitalizing on your strength, your experience, your personality is perfect for the market that you're trying to save. But I said there were things that block us from getting to our target market. The market is there for your product. The market is there for your idea. The market is there for your service, for whatever you offer, whatever impact you want to make. There are people who are praying for your solution, your way, presented to them. They really need it. But why is it that so many people think, well, I have nobody who needs this, or this won't sell, or this doesn't make sense, so I have to quit it? Because there are blocks that hinder. And when you don't know these blocks, you just bump into them and they'll stop your progress. When you are aware of these blocks, then you can be more strategic, more intentional, and then you can overcome and get your target market and win at your business, at your life, at whatever else you're doing. All right? Ready for it? Let's go. The first challenge is you don't know yourself. When you don't know yourself, when you don't understand yourself, when you don't celebrate yourself, then you won't be able to serve others. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you're good at. You have to know what value you bring to the table. Why should anybody invest in you? This is a big one. It's so big because this is a self-awareness journey that many people need to go in. You have to check my podcast. I'll put a link in the description where I talk about self-awareness. I think it's episode 2 in the podcast. It is a game changer because when you're hurt in your life and you don't know it, you hurt other people and don't even know you're hurting them. When you're broken, you operate from that brokenness in your business, in your life, in your future relationships, and might not even be aware of it. People will just avoid you because they'll experience your brokenness, but they may not want to deal with you, and you may not know why they're backing away from you. You might just think, well, people hate me, people are haters, people don't like me because I'm a girl who looks this way, or I'm a guy who does this, I've achieved this much, so people don't like me, when in actual sense, people are experiencing your brokenness. So when you come to a place of self-awareness, what is it that you are? Who are you? And who God made you to be? And what is it that you have added on through life? Through life's pains, through life's disappointments, through life's success. What has been added on to you? Where is the real you? What are you good at? What do you love doing? What do you enjoy? What are you good at is really a tough one because we like to think we're good at everything that we love. Sometimes we are not. So we can be qualified and not be good at what we're doing, whatever it is. But the first question, the first challenge is self-awareness. Number 2 challenge that stops people from getting to their target market and getting the success they so deserve, they so desire, is comparison to others. We're all different again on purpose, but our differences are not meant to be compared to each other. We can complement each other and support each other, yes. But when you compare oranges with apples, I don't like those fruits. Let me take that again. When you compare mangoes with apples, mangoes will always win because I love mangoes. But I'm just saying that there'll be people who will root for you no matter what. And there are people who will be against you no matter what. So when you keep comparing, which one is the basis for your comparison? What is the basis? They are successful in certain areas. Are you exactly like them? What is your basis? There is no basis for comparing you with anybody else. Your gifts are different. Even if your vision is exactly the same, your genetics are different. You are predispositioned to certain things and they're not. You have no reason to compare to anybody. And sometimes comparison makes us feel like, well, there's limited resources. That's just the poverty mindset. Everybody has people for them. How you are able to be successful is totally unrelated to how many people are for you. It has to do with quality, it has to do with diligence, it has to do with self-awareness. So you're not hurting people or treating people badly. It has to be with how you perform. It has nothing to do with whether your business is marketable. You'll find that in the same industry you're struggling, there'll be like 10 other people who come there and succeed. Right? So stop comparing yourself to others. Celebrate who you are, know who you are, know your strengths, and capitalize on that. There is enough to go around. The poverty mindset hurts us because we think just by 10 people winning in my field, it means I have less for me. Oh no. There's so many people. Your business, your effort, your initiative cannot service everybody. You have to service only your target market. And when you get better at what you do, more zoomed in at what you do, you'll find that it clears a way for you to thrive towards the people you're serving. So stop comparing. It just steals your joy because you're never going to be anybody else. Even if you imitated and learned how they live their lives, you cannot be them. You cannot be them. They cannot be you. If you don't stop comparing, you will never get to a place of satisfaction, no matter what you achieve. So kick that habit, kick that spirit, and embrace who you are. Celebrate other people. Do not compare. The third challenge that makes people miss out on the success they could have when they got to the target market is lack of patience. Goodness me. We want things fast. We want them now. And now is now. We want them to happen now. So we have goals to lose weight. We want to lose weight now. I run a fitness coaching program, and one of the questions I get is, how fast can I lose my weight? I'm like, that's up to you. How hard are you willing to work? How committed are you going to be with your food? There is nothing worthwhile that you achieve instantaneously. There is nothing worthwhile that you attain immediately. Everything comes through consistency. If you want to build a body that you love, consistency, girl. Consistency, boy. If you want to achieve and build an amazing business, consistency. If you want to serve in ministry in whatever area, consistency is key. And consistency means you're doing it every day without seeing results yet, but you're still pushing. Without seeing results yet, you're still pushing. Without seeing results yet. And you're what? Pushing. Very few people get to that place of confidence where they are confident that these results will come. I might not see them yet, but they will come. Those people who stick with it without seeing results see the results eventually. But most people don't see the results, they quit, and then what happens? They never get to see the results anyway, and they become frustrated, and they think that their goals were impossible. And then they look at others achieving those goals, and they're like, other people are just blessed, or they're just lucky. But no, you need to be patient. You need to develop a system. You need to learn. You need to grow. You need to defeat challenges. You need to pass some tests. Be patient. Anything worthwhile, anything worth having requires that you be patient. So in this process of getting to your target market, you need to try so many different things. You need to fail so many times because you're learning. And then you have to be patient with the work. Like, okay, I failed there. What can I learn from it? Let's keep going. You do it again. You do it again. So you're patiently exploring, patiently pushing, patiently moving. You're not seeing results, but you keep pushing. Eventually, you will get it right. You will get it right. You will. Those who stick with things get results. The fourth challenge is fear of failure. That's a real one. That's a real one. I never thought I had fear of failure, but I realized it later that it manifested in my life as hustle. So I would hustle really hard, like give everything, wake up at 3 a.m., like go to the farm, work, find markets, do whatever. I would do too much, way too much, unnecessarily too much. You know, I would have nothing to do at the farm, but I would work with the people. Go weeding, go digging, like too much. I would get my hands hurt because I was hustling, pushing. Why so much? Because I had fear of failure. I didn't want to fail, and I didn't know how to deal with it. But the thing is, failure happens. It's bound to happen. If you are trying to build, do, and succeed, embrace that reality. Failure is guaranteed. It's going to happen. It's not a negative thing. It's redirecting you. So if today you think your target market is pregnant women, and you start targeting pregnant women, and you find that you have failed at it, it doesn't mean that there is no market for your product or service or whatever you're offering. It just means that you have to go back and learn from it and say, okay, maybe I targeted the right people the wrong way, or maybe I targeted the wrong people the right way. Then you try again, then you'll fail again, and then you'll fail again. It's redirecting you to your perfect position. Now, if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to bear these failures and learn from them, they're not really failures. They're really just teaching you, shaping you, moving you. And then eventually you'll get your target market and you'll make that big sale and you'll be like, how did this happen? And people will be like, suddenly they did it, suddenly they achieved it. But in actual sense, you failed so many times. So when you embrace failure, you are really just preparing yourself for success. Because failure is not fatal. Failure is not the end. Failure is just a class. You're taking a class on what doesn't work so that you can focus on what does work. So again, your dreams are valid. Your purpose, your vision, the ambition that you have has a target market, people who are really, really seeking it, people who are willing to pay for it, people who are really willing to sacrifice for it, people who are willing to give for it. But you have to do the work that will move you from where you are to get to the target market. You need to close your ears so that you don't listen to people who have nothing to do with what you want to achieve, nothing to do with who you're trying to serve. They'll never buy from you. They'll never support you. They are the noisiest people. Block them and focus on what you're trying to achieve. Learn from the process. Be patient with the process. Know yourself. Explore yourself. Understand yourself and follow the steps. Be ready to meet these challenges. They'll be blocking you. The need for patience, the comparison to others, the not knowing yourself, the failures, everything will come and it will challenge you. But when you know your why and you focus on it, these challenges, these blockages won't stop you. They'll actually be moving you closer towards the target that you want to achieve. So this video ends the series. It was just 2 episodes on target market. I am really, really convinced that you knowing your target market is going to set you free to focus on the people who need your service, your product, and what you offer, and let go of the people who are just noisemakers and distractors. It is going to set you free to focus on what you can do to be better in servicing the tribe that you're trying to build, the impact that you want to make. I hope this was helpful for you. Please reach out and let me know how you like this video. If you have any comments, my name is Mavis Zaina Ganjadza. I am all over social media. I am always excited to connect. Please like this video, share it, comment, and meet me again. I have a new video every Tuesday where we're going to up level, we're going to help each other move forward, take charge of our lives, make impact, and create the wealth that we want to attain. I will see you soon. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.